Hello everyone, it is Zach, and today is our first episode into our ranked battle series. Now, I've tried to record this a couple of times. Sometimes I've lost both matches, sometimes I won one. Last time I won both, and none of them have saved properly. So this is try number 4. But we made it to Master Ball with the same team, and this is the team that we're going to start out for this series. Today's question of the day is, what should I name this series? Most players that do series like this, especially with the ranked battles, they have some catchy name for it. So give me some suggestions down in the comments below, and while you're down there, don't forget to like and subscribe. But we're going to start out with my team, which focuses primarily on Copperajah and sometimes Rhyperior, being Trick Room sweepers. The issue with this team is that Trick Room is really obvious, so it's countered very easily. And then the Copperajah's damage output is just not as good as I would like it to be. We've already made some tweaks to the team, but for this series I'm going to start hopefully doing a couple episodes with this first Copperajah team, and let me know down in the comments below what you think. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So this team focuses on Copperajah's Steel Surge, doing good chip damage on Pokemon coming in, so you try to keep it turn 1. So I'm really worried about this Galarian Corsola because I went against a Galarian Corsola before, and it definitely just like it walled me so hard. So I think I see a Ferrothorn. I think I need to keep Hatterene in the back. So let's go Copperajah, Dusclops, Gastrodon, and Hatterene. So this definitely looks like a G-Max Garbodor. Weak armor will increase the speed, so if I can get Trick Room up, Copperajah should handle it fairly well. Not really worried about the Incineroar too much. That Ferrothorn and Corsola seem just a bit scary. So, I think I definitely want to Dynamax to keep the Copperajah alive. Is it Shadow Tag? Actually, let's try to switch in. Nope, it is Shadow Tag. Okay, so we're just going to Gigantamax and Trick Room. We will see a Fake Out come from one of these Pokemon, but the Gigantamax should counter that. We may see Gothitelle Trick Room to reverse it. But the Max Quake is going to... Okay, so... Imprison. Okay. So that's one way to shut down the Trick Room. Is this a similar weakness policy? Okay, so I'm pretty sure I probably see a Flare Blitz come into here. So we are going to Max Quake again and ally switch. It seems that with Imprison Trick Room, the Gothitelle isn't really doing much. I would have to say Hypnosis. Psychic. Okay. We take that. Okay, Parting Shot. It was still a good switch. Let's see if they brought the Togekiss. Ferrothorn. Okay, so the Max Quake is still going to do some damage. Not that much. But we are +2 on special defense. So I just want to Nightshade the Ferrothorn for damage. And then we are going to get our spikes up. The quicker we can get this Gothitelle off the field, the quicker we can and it just does nothing. The quicker we can get Trick Room up. So that does very minimal damage, but it's still good damage. And we have our shards up. Okay, so they took off Copperajah's Assault Vest, so that's going to bring him down a little. Which definitely makes him way more vulnerable to a Flare Blitz. So I'm just going to Nightshade again into the Ferrothorn, because it's really not being threatened by anything. And I'm going to Iron Head. I'm going to Iron Head into the Gothitelle. So this knockoff's really doing a number. Let's Nightshade again. And we're gonna double into the Ferrothorn. Yeah, with that +2 special defense, that Gothitelle really isn't threatening. I think this Incineroar comes back in to try to take care of Copperajah. The thing is, do you call the ally switch, or maybe you just fake out? Okay, and our Steel Spikes does some damage. I hope this recording saves this time. Let's double into the Incineroar just like we did the Ferrothorn, so in case it does fake out, it doesn't fake out. So it's taking out either Duskull or Copperajah. So it is Life Orb, and you did overpredict with the ally switch, and we take out Incineroar. And Dusclops gets a Nightshade off on Gothitelle. So we've took down the big threats of this team, but we're still threatened by that Garbodor. I'm gonna Pain Split the Garbodor. And it's probably Weakness Policy. I feel like the Gothitelle probably props its Weakness Policy. So, let's Iron Head. Okay, and then we see the Gigantamax. Now I believe its G-max move just spreads poison. I think it might also drop accuracy, but let's find out. Okay, and we max Quake. Into the Dusclops, you're still over predicting the ally switch. But it does get a special defense boost. And this set is just, they're just tanking it. Okay, so we're gonna recover a little with Pain Split. So now they've over-predicted the ally switch twice, so I think we're gonna use it again here. And we're just gonna Iron Head again. Let's see whether they called it. Oh, they did call it that time. Okay. I think do I Trick Room? So I definitely think that I see a poison move coming out. Oh, that affects all Pokemon. Okay. Psychic Sealed. So we're just going to Dazzling Gleam for damage. And we're going to Pain Split again to recover on Dusclops. Because Dusclops staying in is definitely a problem. It doesn't really do much other than Nightshade. Ooh, okay. So those special defense boosts are really helping it out here. And the double poison. Okay, and we take those. So Dazzling Gleam goes off. And we're just going to Pain Split to recover. And we've pretty well stalled out. So we're going to Dazzling Gleam again. And we're going to see if you call it. So I usually don't use Ally Switch this much, but when being limited by Imprison, there's not really much you can do. And Dusclops survives the Sludge Bomb. And Hatterene's going to take that Psychic Wall too. So this Dazzling Gleam is going to take out the Gothitelle and leave just the Garbodor. Now it is +2 in special defense, and as you've seen on my side, it's definitely a big factor, especially with Hatterene being poisoned. And Dusclops is going to go down to poison. But I think here, we just launch an Earth Power and Trick Room. Because if Trick Room goes up, then Gastrodon is definitely going to be slower than the Garbodor. So we see the Garbodor go first. Pattern's going to go down to the Gunk Shot, but this is going to give my Gastrodon a good shot to hit it with an Earth Power. It is +2, so it probably will take it. And no, it goes down. Okay, so with the help of the Steel Straps and playing well with our Dusclops while being imprisoned, we made it through that one. So I'm going to pause the recording to make sure that it actually saves, and then we will get started on the second battle when I started back. Okay, and we got it to save, so we can easily move on to the next battle. So before, when I was recording, every time I recorded 2 battles, and then I stopped the recording, and both times that I recorded 2 battles, they did not save. So I guess I'll have to stop the recording one at a time. Like I said before, this is my first capture card, so I really don't know how it works, and I think my computer barely runs it. But we went through our first battle and got a win, showing the bulk of G-maxing Copperajah. And let's see if we can get another one. So what do we have? So we have a Goodra, a... Oh my god, why am I blanking out? A Duraludon, a Grimmsnarl, a Conkeldurr, an Arcanine, and a Milotic. So I think with the Milotic, we definitely have to bring Gastrodon. So let's go once again. We'll go Copperajah, Dusclops. Gastrodon, and who do we bring in the back? That Conkeldurr is really making me nervous. I think Goodra definitely has the bulk to handle it. So if they lead Grimmsnarl, we can probably take it out with a Steel Surge. And it looks like they're taking as much time as possible. The question is, do we get Trick Room up? So let's see who they lead off with. I think we might see Grimmsnarl and an Arcanine. Okay. That goes so fast. So as much as Max Quake will take it out, I think it's a lot better to switch into the Gastrodon and then Trick Room. So we do see the taunt come from Grimmsnarl, stopping the Trick Room. And we see that Flare Blitz do just so much. So we're just going to Earth Power the Arcanine, because that is a big problem for my Copperajah. And the Grimmsnarl can be taken out very easily by the Copperajah. So I'm just going to focus onto that Arcanine, hopefully forcing it to switch out and getting some damage on something else. I think they're expecting a switch out on the Dusclops since it's taunted, but with Pain Split, Nightshade, and Ally Switch, it actually still has some use. So we're going to see a Snarl, and that's going to weaken Gasharon's special attack. See what Earth Power does. Does like 20% maybe. We did get a special defense drop. And I think that Arcanine's just gonna snarl again. But we're just gonna do the same thing. See if it carries Protect. So we have Taunt, Light Screen, probably Reflect from Grimmsnarl, and then one other move. So is that Play Rough or is it Foul Play? Fake Tears. Okay, so this Grimmsnarl either doesn't have Reflect or it doesn't have an attacking move. Okay. Is that a crit? So you have to taunt again. And I want to say this Goodra definitely has Power Whip, so I wouldn't be surprised if I see a max on the Goodra and a max Overgrowth. So I'm going to switch into my own Goodra, and I'm going to Nightshade. Because I definitely think we see the Grimmsnarl taunt again. Ooh, let's see. Did we bait the max Overgrowth? Okay, so Grimmsnarl taunts again. That was an obvious play. Oh, it Max Dragon. They called the switch. Good play on my opponent. We're just going to keep chipping away. And I'm going... I was going to do Ally Switch. But I think my Goodra definitely goes down. I believe it's 0 speed. I should know, I made the team. We see a fake Tears. Are you going to target the Dusclops? Goodra goes down. But Nightshade is still doing consistent damage. And I'm worried that Max Dragon is going to Max Starfall to Goodra, and let's get these defense drops off of the Dusclops and switch back in Gastrodon. Okay, so we do see Conkeldurr. I did think Conkeldurr was going to show up in this match. The thing is, my Copperajah does have Max Starfall, so I can do good damage. But this Max Whirlwind is going to drop my attack. And I'm worried that this Goodra's weakness policy. And that does nothing. So do you Drain Punch? I'm gonna max Steel Surge, and I'm going to switch into the switch out the Gastrodon into Dusclops, hoping that that's who you choose to Mach Punch to get the quick KO. But we could see a Drain Punch come out to Copperajah. We could see Close Combat, all which are really bad for Copperajah. So but if Dusclops can survive the switch in and we can get Trick Room up, that might be very helpful. Okay, Flame Orb and Assault Vest. Oof. And that was a crit. So he takes that very well. Okay, so our Steel Surge comes up, and I think Grimmsnarl goes down. So I think this Conkeldurr is a bigger threat. So we're going to Trick Room, and they're probably going to try to switch into Grimmsnarl to. And the Fairies are just stopping the Conkeldurr from getting its Flame Orb activated. So if we can take down the Conkeldurr before the terrain stops, and I think you're just gonna. Ooh. Okay, so we do get the Trick Room up. Okay, so that's -1, but that's also terrain boosted. And that should be the end of... So now we are going to play rough into the Conkeldurr, and we're going to ally switch. Or should I double into it? No, because a Mach Punch takes out my Copperajah. So if we can get a predict on this Mach Punch, he avoided. Okay, that was a good play. That was a good play. Light Screen's over. So I'm going to Pain Split and play rough into the Conkeldurr. Are you serious? And that goes my Copperajah. Oh wow, I can't believe I missed 2 Starfalls, 2 play roughs in terrain. Like, Okay, so they use a super effective attack into both slots, trying to get the Copperajah, whether I allied switched or stayed where I was. So I'm going to Pain Split again, and I should be slower, so I'm going to recover. But if we see a Mach Punch here, it's over. We don't see a Mach Punch. Will Drain Punch KO Gastrodon, or will it live it? Ice Punch. And we got the freeze. How many more turns of Trick Room do I have? I have 1 turn of Trick Room, so I think Scald may increase the chances of it thawing out. This Goodra's doing good damage. Oh, Scald does melt the freeze. Let's go. And Grimmsnarl should get knocked out on the switch. Oh, and it just barely hangs on. So I definitely think I'm about to get taunted. So I'm going to try to recover. I don't think it's going to work. But I'm going to try to Nightshade the Grimmsnarl just to get it out of there. There's the taunt. Oh, and they taunt the Gastrodon. They try to stop the recover. Gastrodon hangs on. Grimmsnarl goes down. And we're going to ally switch and Ice Beam. Hoping you don't call me on it. But it seems like this Goodra has nothing for the Dusclops. I have to hope to not get poisoned. So I'm just going to Ice Beam again. And I am going to, do I paint? Let's Nightshade. Okay, so you see that coming. But Dusclops gets off a free Nightshade. And we know the Goodra's AV, so... And from the looks of it, it doesn't take another Nightshade. So I think one more Nightshade should have the battle in. Oh, you decide to drop a Draco? Will it be enough? Oh my goodness. And Dusclops lives on 2, gets the Nightshade off. Is it enough? Yes, and it is. So Dusclops holds it in there. So originally, I had Brick Break on the Dusclops to prop the weakness policy on the Rhyperior, but like I really haven't been bringing the Rhyperior that much, and Pain Split is so crucial to get healing. Like the longer you can keep Dusclops on the field, the better. I'm really surprised we didn't see the Duraludon. But anyways, that is all for this one. Thanks for watching if you've made it this far. Tell me how I can improve this team. Tell me what you think about it down in the comments below. And don't forget to answer that question of the day. What should I name this series? Because I really don't know what I should name it so far. I want to have something catchy, but not something too cheesy. And I feel like all the good ones are already taken. But anyways, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more. I plan on doing more with this team, improving it, and keep battling with this version as well. But I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, bye.